Hi everyone, Cinder89 here. Welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. Elliot, War Correspondent.
Hey there! You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Yes, that's us.
Bingo! I've been looking for you. Meaning you, hot stuff, on the tank.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days
Hey,
off.
lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near scoops. That's right. The name's Elliot. I'm GVS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story, a good story, and you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good, I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
Now, distrust. I really like Elliot. She's a go-get-'em reporter, asking the questions. While I could never be a reporter, I have a high level of respect for reporters, thanks to I had take a few journalism classes in college as a part of my major. But I could never be a journalist. That's tough work, and if you don't think it's tough, it really is. Especially a war correspondent like Elliot. That's just intense. So I really like her. I like her go-get-'em attitude. And we'll be seeing more of her. Like she said, she's been assigned to Squad 7 to do a series of interviews. We'll be seeing more of her as the game goes on. But now let's go to this. Distrust.
Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is? Ooh, look at him. Son of some big hero. Please. He's still a schoolboy.
No kidding. One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. I hate kids. Whatever. He'll learn soon enough. Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
Chapter 4, Operation Cloudburst.
About personnel, weaponry, and glossary. These three tabs offer information on the game's cast, the arms they wield, and the things and places that form their world. Open the menu with the Y button, and then the tab select menu select the resource you'd like to read. Their contents are automatically updated as you progress through the game's plot, so check back on a periodic basis. Castlefront Street is now available. War Cemetery is now available. Personnel tab has been updated. Weaponry tab has been updated. Glossary tab has been upgraded. Don't be overwhelmed. The Personnel, Weaponry, and Glossary tab are just to give you some additional information about things. Like, for example, Welkin Gunther. Lieutenant, age 22. Son of the late EW1 hero, General Belgian Gunther. And leader of Squad 7. While attending university, his focus lay in animal sociology. As we continue with the story, more stuff will be added. This is a great way to learn about the characters, about things such as, I can't do it here. But if you go to the glossary, you can learn what exactly Ragnite is. You can learn about the First War. You can find a lot of background information, and I highly recommend, if you have this game, to read through all of it if you have the time, because it's all great backstory and just a wonderful read. It really is. They put a lot of effort into this world and into the characters, all the characters. You get a little bit of information, at least a little bit of information about all the characters. I highly recommend doing it. I probably won't, just because it would take so much time, but again, highly recommend it. It'll immerse you into the story that much more. It's really worth it. In the weaponry tab, like you see, you can find out about different things. Type, military rifle, caliber, 7.92 millimeter, clip size 5 shots, weight, barrel length. Standard issue rifle, a standard rifle developed by Gallia's only arms manufacturer, the National Arsenal. Created during EW1, it was issued to Gallian soldiers and saw use in combat before the war's end. Hey, look at this. This is awesome. You get information about each thing. They really put a lot of effort into it. I just find it amazing. The amount of detail you can get about a lot of different things. So, again, please check it out if you play the game. And you will. You'll get even more immersed in the story and the world of Valkyria Chronicles. It's expertly done. I wish more games put as much effort into these things like the personnel, weaponry, and glossary tabs that Valkyria Chronicles has. It's one of the things where it truly shines. A lot of the game truly shines, in my opinion. It's a fantastic game, and it's the things like this that really, to me, set it apart from your average game. And we're going to head back to headquarters real quick. We're on Chapter 4 now, Operation Cloudburst. This is a fantastic chapter, so stay with me on this one. It's amazing. You'll get Welkin being awesome, and it's one of the iconic moments of this game, in my opinion. And it happens early, and there's more iconic moments to come further along. But this is the first one, really the first one you get. And I hope you really enjoy. I know I'm hyping it up a lot, but I think you'll agree with me when this chapter's all said and done. First, we're going to visit a few other places. There's Castlefront Street now, unlocked.
Hey, Lieutenant! Off duty today? Your timing's perfect. There's something I want to show you. Won't take but a minute. Come on. Ta-da! It's the writing on the wall. Written and published by yours truly. Why do this when I already have a radio news gig, you say? Sure, I could leave it up to the print news guys, but they're all lapdogs. The government censors everything. And not just a little cut here and there. In some cases, they'll bend the harsh truth into candy-sweet propaganda. I'm so sick of it. I want to give my readers the truth. That includes the bad stuff, too.
True reporter, in my opinion. Good job, Miss Elliott.
This is my brilliant plan. The writing on the wall.
I also like the name. That's clever. Writing on the wall.
Some things are only possible in out-of-the-way spots like this. Out of sight from those government goons. I'll keep this space filled with up-to-date, absolutely factual info. No censorship. And your exploits will feature heavily, I'm sure. So yeah, come by and have a read sometime.
Here, you can read things. Sign of Gallian, you can read the writing on the wall. Signs of Gallian resistance, flames of war sweep Europa. Again, this just gets you even more immersed into the world. In an interview given on the 8th, a spokesman for the Central Gallian Armed Forces suggests a massive anti-imperial counterstrike brewing. Should this come to pass, all eyes will be on how a force that has thus far specialized in retreat can stem the imperial incursion that claimed most of Gallia by last month's end, and now stands before the gates of Randgrease. It seems the militia will join the army proper on this bid to free the capital from a siege, a fear that has persisted for weeks now. Some suggest that this move is due to the army's desire to conserve its own manpower for combat within the city's walls, a very real possibility should this plan fail. The Empire-owned and run terrorist news outlet reported on the 6th that Imperial forces have claimed the coastal Federation city of Valkyria. If true, the Empire would now hold a supply route for Ragnite transit, greatly influencing their standing in southern Europa. Unlike the northern provinces, Europa's south lacks for Ragnite, meaning that supplies must be shipped in from elsewhere to sustain the Empire's offensive. The Empire's hold on Europa's southern coast means expansion of the conflict to all areas of the continent is more likely now than ever before. The Federation has yet to issue a statement regarding the Empire's alleged seizure of Valkyria at this time.
And while you're here, I want to put a book out someday, right? To put the truth in the hands of the people. But I'm just a radio news grunt, you know? I'll be paying for everything out of my own pocket. So, I figured I'd ask you. Think you could find it in your wallet's heart to help a girl get started? I'd make it worth your while. You guys could feature in the book I write. I still haven't decided what all I want to put in it, but I promise it'll be all about you. See this fat stack of notes? Got a ton of material already. So how about it? Call it an investment in the future rising star of authordom. Please.
An investment in the future rising star. Hey, kind of sounds like what I would be. See, me and Miss Ellett got a got some thinking going on. Ellett embedded. This piece is on the members of Squad 7. If you pay 1,100 cash, see you have your cash up there, you get some additional information. So we're gonna do that.
Thanks a million.
Plus, I like Miss Ellett, so.
I plan on putting out new editions periodically, so drop by to check it out often. Especially after you've made some headlines on the battlefield. That's the perfect time to strike. I'm counting on you out there, Welkin. You need to keep me supplied with exciting material.
Spoken like a true reporter. The other place is the War Cemetery. Visit the resting place of those who have fallen in battle.
Paying your respects? Sorry, I suppose that was a foolish question.
Actually, no, sir. I'm not here visiting anyone in particular.
Oh, then might I ask what brings you to a place like this?
I find it sobering, standing here in front of all those who died in the last war. That and seeing this much death reminds me that humans are just another part of nature.
Don't suppose I've ever heard that before. Judging from your clothes, you're militia.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther. I'm in charge of Squad 7, Regiment 3.
Gunther. I see. Squad leader. Very impressive for a young man.
Not at all, sir. I'm still woefully inexperienced. One wrong order from me and my squad could wind up here. It's a huge responsibility.
You respect the weight of their lives. Here, let me teach you a special order.
An order, sir? I'm sorry. Who did you say you were?
Just a leftover from the last war. I'm afraid my orders require some experience, though. I can't in good faith teach them to those who lack the maturity to use them properly. Now, let's see. I'll teach you sniper support today. Use it to request backup from allied snipers to snipe a single enemy target. Well, what is your decision?
Costs 6,500 EXP in order to learn sniper support, which we don't have the EXP for.
I suppose it was too soon for you. I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
At the war cemetery, you can, as it says, visit the resting place of those who have fallen in battle. But you will also find the aged gentleman there who will teach you orders for some experience. Sniper support is useful, although expensive. I'll get it along the way. That's what I like to use skirmishes for. I like to use skirmishes to get EXP for orders, and then use the EXP I get during the story on the training field. That shows just how mature Welkin really is. The fact that he is willing to say he's woefully inexperienced. That he is there and knows that if he messes up, you know, one wrong move and soldiers can end up there. And I like that sobering message you get there at the war cemetery. And as the player, you should take it to heart. As the strategist, the one controlling. One wrong move and somebody could end up fatally injured. I really enjoy that. It's well done. Don't enjoy them being fatally injured. I mean, I really enjoy that whole section there at the war cemetery. It's extremely well done and gets you thinking as a player. It always did me, even does today. So take care of your units. Before we start Chapter 4 proper, we're going to do what I always say to do.
Welcome to your work.
Yes, drill instructor. Alright, since we already heard him say that. Let's level up the shock trooper. And let's level everybody up. Lancer. And we can give the scouts another level. Let's do that. Everybody level up.
Good work, man. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the scouts. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the shock troopers. Okay, you've earned clearance for a new order. Put it to good use out there.
We now learn Defense Boost. This order raises one ally's defense. An extremely useful order, especially if you end up sending a unit too far and you can't get them back because they take too much damage getting back. You can Defense Boost and see if you can just leave them behind some cover and hopefully survive the hits. Defense Boost is really useful. Don't forget about having it in your arsenal. And we'll pour some levels into the scout. Or some more EXP into the scout. There we go. There's the EXP. I think I've already upgraded everything, but we'll take a look. Nothing. I always like to take a look because it doesn't take that much time and you can go through it real quick just to make sure that everything's fitted out. There we go, and this is why you check. Reinforced body, additional armor. Plus 300 HP for the body, plus 200 HP for the treads, and the tread gets some additional defense. Let's buy reinforced body 1.
It's done. This one's perfect, bro.
Thanks, Leon. And you'll see that the body does actually look different. You'll see the additional armor. Rolled steel plus body defense. Oh, I really like that. Oh, we're definitely going to get the anti-armor rounds. Plus 60 versus personnel, plus 200 versus armor. This will make the cannon that much more deadly.
All set for you.
So let's grab that. Spare tread radiator upgrade. I may grab that. I may grab that right now just to show it off. I already made the bulletproof visor, right? Just to show it off. Because I did talk about it. Yeah, I did make a bulletproof visor. We'll throw the hardened plate on there. And we'll save the rest of the money we have. Alright, there we go. New episode has been added, and a new report. What you can do now is you can see these reports in this here now, and you'll get some additional. It's Elliot actually conducting some interviews. It's really cool, and you can see when this happens. So this happens after Chapter 3, but before Chapter 4. So keep that in mind because you have to remember the context of the story of what's going on. We'll check that out some other time. I want to get Chapter 4 started. Operation Cloudburst. Eternal Strife.
Squad 7's suppression of the enemy camp on the West Bank gave us the foothold we needed. Now we'll join the Army's vassal battalion in Operation Cloudburst to take back the bridge. Militia forces will take the point, crossing the bridge and attacking the eastern camp.
Captain, crossing that bridge means breaching the enemy bridgehead. What sort of on-site backup and supplies can we expect from the Army on this?
The plan calls for the Army to commence its operation after we've struck the bridgehead.
Wait a minute. So we're just being offered up on a platter?
I know how you feel. I felt that way when I was a militia foot soldier too. But sometimes being a soldier means taking on tough missions, even dangerous ones.
Understood, Captain.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Faldio. Breaching that bridgehead by ourselves it's going to be tough.
Captain Virat, may I go observe the area around the bridge?
Observe it? I don't mind, but what do you...
Welkin!
Sergeant Melchiot, what is it?
Oh, sorry to interrupt the meeting.
We're finished, it's fine. Now, I assume there's a reason for your visit?
Yes, Captain. Welkin, I mean, Lieutenant Gunther, the squad, they're at each other's throats.
What?
Please stop them, sir. I tried to, but I couldn't.
You want me to break it up? I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to just let them have it out.
Let them have it out? You can't just ignore them.
I'm not ignoring them. I think it's important that they say what they're thinking. Butting heads over differing opinions can be one way to bring people closer together.
Well, but... that may be, but I still... Look, you can't just sit here while your squad's tearing itself apart. It's not right. Now get a move on, sir.
Hey, Alicia?
Sounds like he's got his hands full.
It's all part of growing as a team.
Welkin's Boast.
Hold on! Okay, what's going on here?
You really have to ask, Lieutenant? It's either her or me, pal. Who let her in anyway? You really think I'm gonna work with a dark hair? She'll blow us all up. Besides, I can't stand the stink of her! Her type's got a bad reputation and everybody knows it. No Darksons allowed. You hear me?
Oh yes, I've heard everything you have to say. But I'm still a human being the same as you. Besides, no evidence exists to substantiate what you call the Darkson calamity. It's a myth.
Excuse me? So what, you're calling me stupid now?
Stop it, that's enough!
Okay, boss man. We won't fight alongside no Darkson. What about that can't you understand? Another thing we ain't doing is taking orders from some hotshot greenhorn.
Alright, fine. Now listen and listen good. I'll have that bridge back in Galia's hands in 48 hours.
Huh?
Now if my plan fails, which I doubt, then I'll resign. And Squad 7 will be all yours, Largo. But if my plan works, you'll take my orders and like it.
Your funeral, boss man. You sure about this?
Yes, I am.
But... wait a sec. Welkin?
About sub-episodes. Some episodes listed in book mode are marked with an asterisk. These are sub-episodes, often telling a side story tangible to the main plot. For that reason, it's not necessary to view them in order to advance in the game. Though there's no penalty for skipping sub-episodes, they often offer a different perspective on the events unfolding in the story you won't find elsewhere. How awesome is Welkin? Just give it up to the man right there. My plan fails, which I doubt. It'll be all yours. All yours, Largo. But if my plan succeeds, you'll take my orders and like it. Yes! Welkin! But he's gonna take the bridge in 48 hours? It's the enemy bulkhead. They have their all their forces, well, not all their forces, but a substantial enemy force there. No backup from the main army either. How's he gonna pull this off? Sub-episode, the plan.
Welkin?
What's up?
What's up? You just made an insane promise, that's what's up.
I'm sorry, Welks. I shouldn't have argued. This is all my fault.
It's nobody's fault, Ace. It's a war. We're all on edge here. And this mission certainly isn't helping. It's little wonder the troops are upset.
And if you didn't get the gist from the strategy meeting, they're basically being offered up as sacrificial lambs. That's basically what's happened. Yeah, go charge the enemy with no support from the main army. Just soften them up, and then we take all the credit while your corpses are laying on the ground. Thanks, General Damon.
Yeah?
That's why pulling this operation off is the perfect way to bring the squad together.
That'd be great if it works. But how can you possibly hope to take back the bridge in just 48 hours?
Well, that's the hard part. Aha!
Huh? Aha, what?
I was hoping, but there they are. Isara, Alicia, think you can do me a favor?
Sure, what is it?
You follow me?
But that's... is that even possible?
Well, Is, think you can make it by tomorrow?
Yes, I'll get to work on it now. All right. I'll trust you on this.
Thanks, Alicia. Well, let's get started.
The Crossing. So, what is this awesome plan that Welkin has? Well, I hate to say it, because I typically don't like to do this, but you'll have to wait until next episode to find out. He's got this plan to take back the enemy bridge in 48 hours, and apparently now he really has a plan. How awesome is it? How great is it? Is it even gonna work? You'll have to find out next time. So, until then, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. I promise, another episode will be out tomorrow. This This is awesome. It's one of my favorite parts of this game. It's right here. But with everything already kind of at that 30-minute mark that I like to cut videos off at, even though I go over a lot. Again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. This is for Squad 7 is what his plan is fighting for. I hope you're excited. You'll see what happens next time. Till then, I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.